Hi Soul Family, you are in one of my most favorite magical places. We're going to do our reading here. I'm just going to wander around and show you a few things before we begin. This is outside of the town of Harmony. It's not very big. I think just the perimeter is Harmony. So those are the hills. There's red hawks flying all over here. And we're in the little area. I dreamed of this the night before I came up on my big quest. So look at the two hearts together. I'm going to remember to go not quite as quickly. So we're going to wander around. I think I'll show you the pièce de résistance last. Here we have the fields, and we've got big black Angus beef. There's a mommy and a baby. There's a reason you take your picture right there. You stand in there and you've got it framed already, right? So this is the town. I don't know if you can see into the light. Harmony Glass Works is over there. This is the Harmony Post Office. We'll see that in a minute. I wanted you to see this eucalyptus tree. Rainbow eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is for purifying and cleansing, but its spiritual meaning is purifying and cleansing negative energy. So this time I was smart and I brought my stand, my holder. So I've got this phone in the stand. I don't know how loud that is. Sorry if it's really loud and obnoxious, but this is so it's going to give me free hands to do a few things. So here we have the eucalyptus tree. I don't know how close we have to get. This is probably good right here. So what I want you to do is I want you to feel the energy like you're me hugging this tree. I can't even get my arms around it. I can hug part of it. Imagine this. This is you. Oh, it smells amazing. I can't tell you. Now, it drops little, I don't see any right now. The bark, it smells amazing, but it drops these little pods. Here's one. Here are the little pods. Aren't they cute? I collected a whole bunch of them. They look like little buttons. Wouldn't those be cool buttons on a jacket? On a jacket like this, right? This is kind of that. Oh, I'm looking at the lighting is good in that way, right? Touch the screen. Yes. So like a natural jacket with little eucalyptus buttons. I think that's a good idea. Somebody needs to do it. Okay, I wanted you to see that. We're gonna go over here. I'm gonna show you the little post office. Oops, sorry guys. Look at the Harmony Valley Creamery. Isn't that cute? That little. Remember when I wanted to live in a step van? Wouldn't that be a badass one to live in? Oh my gosh, that would be the cutest. I almost bought one that was old-fashioned like this, and my landlord goes, "That thing's so old." How cool would that be to have like a little? I mean, hell, I've got my Forerunner. Why do I keep calling it a Forerunner? My Xterra. I love that. It's adorable. So there's the post office, Harmony Valley Creamery. This used to be the actual post office. And this is the town of Harmony. And here's one of the residents. And across the street, I met the lady who is the welcoming committee. She reminds me of Melanie from Gone with the Wind. And she grew up, well, she raised her daughter in this house, and it's now a bed and breakfast, or it was going to be an Airbnb. I'm wondering if it is right now. Private residence. Oh, they've done it back into a private residence. That's so sad, because I wanted to stay in it. I've got a video. Well, that's pretty cool, though, because I have a video. If you guys want to see inside of it, here's our surroundings. Oh, it's so peaceful. Okay, I've left all of my decks, so we're going to go back. Harmony, population 18, elevation 175. So this is how I came. I saw that and I thought, what? It's population 18, I've got to come here and check this out, right? Who doesn't want to be in a place where there's only 18 people? That's interesting. I love these flowers. I had those in Canada. Okay, so I won't read the entire story. If you want to take a screenshot of that, you can read it. It tells the story of how they were a dairy farm at first. Things have changed a lot since I was here last. This was a restaurant the first time I got here. And they've done all of these gardens over into more succulents so that they don't have to pay much attention to them. Look at this one. Oh my God, that's incredible. I'm in love with succulents right now. That one, right? And so here is the glass, one of the glass shops. Want to take a look? There you go. It's really interesting. I wonder if it's going to smell like eucalyptus. So I came around the corner, I love this. And all of a sudden, lo and behold, there's the door that I saw in my dream. And it's the Harmony Wedding Chapel. And in here, this is the bride's room, where the bride gets ready. When I first came here, it was all in kind of gaudy pink, and they redid it in blue. Right? Hey! See, I've got you guys on this big stand. And I have to do this because I do it every time I come here. Hey! So this is where she gets ready, so he doesn't see her, right? And then she goes out. And like I said, this was done. This is a restaurant that's all done up. And here's the chapel. There's the door. And it's just enough for a very private, quaint wedding ceremony. I dreamed of this place. It's changed again since I was here. Isn't that interesting? Everything's changed, of course, but it feels different to me too. So then you go over here. On this side, this was done as where you can have your reception take place, right? They had it all like a restaurant the last time I was here. So I don't know if you guys can see in there very well. But this is the old, here's another. Welcome to our wedding, right? I mean, it's really set up to me, it's like, it's just for a couple, you know, or for just a couple that gets married and maybe their family. It's very intimate. I like that. So that's why this is where you would have your first dance, and that's where you would go take your picture. So now we're going to go do a reading. And I'm going to show you something else, share something else with you that's pretty magical. Hey, butterfly. I have this as the background. Okay. Let's see if I like this. I'm kind of whited out. And it can't be whited out when I have to show you what I have to show you. So, does that work? I kind of want it to be where I've got the sun on me because it's going to get cold pretty quickly. So I just had a really exciting experience. I'm wondering if it's in the other direction. Maybe I should be facing. Oh no, I'll be blind in that way. But that is the direction, see? That's when it's blue behind me. So I think we'll do it this way because I have to show you some artwork. And I am completely blind now. But at least you've got something cool to look at, right? Let's see, no, we don't want that. Okay, we'll just do it like this. Even though I can't freaking see anything. So, you guys know I love Cambria and Harmony. And I have a Facebook friend named John Mosley. He's an artist, he's an amazing artist. And I'm blind and I can't do it this way, I'm sorry. I would like for you to be able to see that field, but at least the sun's out of my eyes in this direction. So I thought, well, and he had a gallery. He opened a gallery in Cambria, and I'm like, oh my God, I want to go see it. And he used to be in Encinitas, California. I know I keep moving this around, but I've got to be able to see, and I'm going blind. I'm sorry, it's gonna end up being a ditch that you look at in the end, right? Oh my God. Anyway, So I got waylaid this morning. You guys know how I go, right? I'm cruising along and I think I'm going in one direction and a vulture just landed in the field right next to me. Oh, it's really cool looking. Sorry, I'm like a freaking squirrel. But that was pretty cool. You know, we normally see them flying up above, but this one literally you just landed down there. It's really neat looking. So the vulture is death, transformation, and rebirth. So anyway, I'm going along the coast and I don't know where I'm going. I never know where I'm going until I get there. And I can't see you guys, I'm sorry. I have to be able to see because I'm gonna be showing you something. That's better, oh gosh. Did I start here and I end right back up again? Oh my God, you guys, they're all landing in the field right there. And there's 3 of them right now and it's kind of like the Disney movie. You know those 3 vultures, wasn't it 3? They were goofballs. But anyway, so I'm cruising along and I'm thinking, what am I gonna do today? And I was annoyed with my other video, remember? Because I was trying to get somewhere and I got waylaid and I got detoured. And I've got to remember this whole trip, the theme of this trip is freedom and release and surrender. That's what this is all about. So there is no detour. There is nowhere you have to go. You're not working for anybody else but yourself. Just go and allow life to happen. This is what it's supposed to happen. So I thought, well, I guess I'll go into Cambria now and I'll go see if I can find John's studio. And I didn't know what was gonna happen when I got there, but I couldn't find it. So I went to his Facebook page and there was no address and I'm like, where is it? There's supposed to be a studio here. And I went to his website and I'm like, no, I'm like, oh God. But there was a phone number. And so I called it and of course it doesn't have voicemail and he doesn't answer. And I'm thinking, of course he's not gonna answer because God knows how many people are calling, right? And so I thought, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'll just get out and I'll walk the streets and I'll ask anybody where John Mosley's gallery is. And I got out of my, ET Angel. Where was I parked? I looked at the building in front of me. I was right there. I parked right in front of it. Clearly, I was guided there. So remember when I was walking right before and I videotaped and I showed you guys that I said that Merlin, my dragonfish was on the ground. I said my twin keeps showing up everywhere I go and all of the different shapes. When I talk about my twin is I and I am my twin, right? It's the divine masculine and feminine within all of us. And Merlin, my dragonfish, is named for my twin, the divine masculine. And so there he was lying on the ground and oh my God, I think I'm looking at an osprey. I'm sorry, right because I'm talking about him, he shows up. So anyway, I get out and it looks like it's all locked up. And I thought, isn't that just typical? You know, the way everything's happening, Mercury retrograde's hitting me and it's locked up and I can't get in. I'm just looking at all these animal messengers going around and I can't keep getting up and moving this thing to show you guys. So I'm sorry if I'm distracted, but if there's something that really cool shows up, I'm gonna have to show you. And John's listening to this later because he's ready for this and he's like, shut up and get to the point, I know. So it's all locked up and I thought, well, that's just typical. Well, I guess that wasn't meant to be, but I knocked on the door anyway. And I thought, whatever. And I was gonna go next door and I went into the little shop to see and then I hear, hello? And I turn around and there's this tall man, he's got wet hair, he probably just got out of the shower. And I said, hi, he goes, Sherry? And I said, yeah, hi. And I guess he's seen my stuff on Facebook, but there's another reason why I'm sure he's thinking about me and connecting with me because of what I do. So I said, I just wanted to see your gallery. And he says, I'm leaving. He's moving back to Encinitas. So I'm probably one of the last people that are gonna see him in the gallery here. And I didn't mean to intrude. I mean, it's his, you know, it was locked up. It wasn't open to the public. And he says, well, generally it's by appointment only. And I'm like, oh, well, I got a personal appointment. I just barged in. So I go in, he lets me in. He says, come on in since you're here. And there's this cutest little dog on the ground. And you guys have heard me talk about my grand dog, Loki. This is Loki with long hair. And he's so busy. He's standing on the ground and he's like chewing. He was barely taking notice of me because he was so intent. I said, what has he got? He has this treat. And it was just like, oh, heaven to him. He's chewing. And he says, this is Merlin. And I'm like, of course, that's my dragonfish. That's my twin. Of course, this is Merlin, right? And so he takes me over and he says, I said, I would have liked to have seen your gallery, but you know, I said, really, what was really intriguing that I saw this morning, and I'm letting all of you guys know, is he's creating a deck. A deck with his beautiful paintings. And I'm like, oh my God, Spirit already told me about this. I was already shown that there's somebody that I'm gonna be talking to about, oh, I have to show you, I'm sorry. He's like coming right at me. Oh, and I know he's not as magnificent in front of you guys as he was when he did that, but he took off the ground and then flew up and said, hey, pay attention to me. So I had to. I hope you saw him. A lot of times when I turn that around, I'm facing something completely different and you don't even see it. So anyway, I'm just looking at all the art around me as well. We were talking about art. He's a real artist, like beautiful, right? And I showed him my painting that I did of me, the Forest Mermaiden and the Osprey. I like mine too, but it's not like his work. So he takes me over and he says, yeah, he goes, you want to take a look at it? And I said, yes. So he's showing me the pictures and his artwork is incredible. I got a piece. I got two, actually. I got a gift. I'll show you the gift first. I said it was my daughter's. Like, he's showing me the cards, right? And the cards are numbered. And this particular card isn't the, oh gosh, please tell me I didn't leave it in the car. I just heard I did. Really? No, it's right here. Okay. My daughter's birthday was yesterday, the 14th. 14 is the number of temperance, which is what I need, patience, right? But temperance is different than patience. It's not just patience. It's like active waiting. It's surrender. Oh my God, John, maybe you need to keep it this number because look at the card. Surrender. And I said, my whole theme of this whole trip, this whole quest is freedom and surrender. Doesn't that just scream freedom? I am free to be me. I am dancing with the wind and the sea. Oh my God, I'm rhyming. You know when I'm rhyming, it's my higher self just totally kicking in. So this was just like a prototype of one of the cards. It's got lines in it, you know, he just whipped it up and he gave it to me. He's in honor of my daughter's birthday and I thought, well, I kind of don't want to give it to her. I'll probably photocopy it and say, hey, this is for you. But my message is to surrender and so are all of ours. Our message, this whole quest is surrender. Okay, you ready for the best? Most of his artwork, and you can go to John Mosley Gallery, you can go to my page, he's one of my friends and you can find it. I'm gonna have to open this up and I hope I can retape it without wrecking the tape because I asked him to put it in this for me to protect it. I'm walking along and I'm seeing, of course, all of my animal messengers, right? And the deck that we're using today, you guys are teasing me. Stop. The vultures, they're all hanging out now. They're all coming over here because I wasn't giving them attention. Am I supposed to count you? 1, 2, 3. It's the same 3. Teasing me. It's a message in that. So the deck that we're using today, I chose to use 2 decks. One, I said, since I've been getting so many messages from the avians, is the Winged Enchantment. And John, look at this is another deck size that you could consider. I was telling him, so we were talking about decks and different ways to do it. And I said, I like ones that I can travel with as well as my big deck. And this is an interesting shape. This is the size of the book. This is the shape of the cards. You guys know I love this deck. And it's in a cardboard container, John. The Winged Enchantment. But I love the inspirational, empowering messages from this deck. So we're using that. We're using my deck, which doesn't look anything like John's. My deck is in a freaking Rubbermaid container still. You guys have seen it, green little cards that I've cut out and I've drawn on it with my felt pen. 333, the naked truth, 1, 2, 3 steps, right? There's gonna be 111 cards times 3, a set of 3, right? So anyway, there's that. And the other deck that we're working with today is also one of my favorites, Spirit of the Animals, because the artwork is incredible and I can read a lot with them. And you guys know the animal messengers are my fave. So his artwork has so many spirit animals in it. It's incredible. And as I'm walking around the gallery, who pops out? Instantly, my twin, the Black Panther, right? So I'm looking at it and I'm drooling over it. And I said, you don't sell those, do you? That size? And he goes, I'll sell you that one. And he gave me a deal. Thank you. You're not gonna get it for what I got it for, but are you ready for this? It's me. It's freaking me. She's incredible. I'm gonna turn this so the light faces it better to show his work better. Because you need to see the detail of that. Is that not magical? This beautiful goddess? And he signed it down there at the bottom for me. But look at the Black Panther. Everywhere I've gone on this trip, the Divine Masculine has shown up, my protector. And this is my higher self. I couldn't get over it. I was like, oh my God, the divine goddess rising. And look at the sun behind her. This is the divine masculine and the divine feminine within me, all in one. Isn't that spectacular? Look at the panther. How protective and loving, right at her side. And look at the healing. She's a medicine woman. She's clearly a medicine woman. Look at the healing serpent on her arm. God. Okay, I'm gonna put it away. I don't want anything to happen to it. John's deck. This is the cover. This is the box cover of the deck. And his artwork is all just as incredible. So he's going to be unveiling a video pretty soon on Facebook. I'll share it as soon as he does it, showing you what he does. And it's amazing. The music in the video, it's just so calming. I told him he used to make a meditation CD just from that. It's just so beautiful. And hey, it's incredible. So he's got plans for several decks, and I'm like, how come everybody's building decks and I still haven't gotten mine done, right? But anyway, isn't that special? Isn't that magical? So I got 2 pieces of his artwork, and I was telling him that, you know, I mean, there's so many different things that can be done, right? Every single card is a piece of art. His artwork sells for thousands. It's incredible. It's incredible. And each picture, each card is going to have one of his pieces on it. And if they're numbered, which they'll be numbered, this one isn't going to be the surrender one. I think he said he chose something different for the number 14. But it's my daughter's birthday. She's being told to surrender something, right? I know what she's supposed to surrender, but it'll be a message to her. But everybody's going to have a number. Like my number is 7, right? That's my number. So I'm curious to see. I got to ask him what number 7 is. And I'm just it's endless. They're endless. On t-shirts, on a beach bag, framed, each card with your special number. I mean, I just can't get over to use a deck I can't wait to hear his words, the words that he puts with the deck. But it really doesn't even matter if I don't get off on the words that he chooses, because I'm a visual reader. I read the pictures, and the pictures scream so many messages. So I just wanted to put a plug in for him, say thank you again, and get you guys all excited because his deck is going to be released. I think he said by December he has to have it done. And everybody's got to get in line. I think it's $44 for the deck, and then it'll be, you know, shipping and handling. So that's pretty sweet, right? So I was thinking, oh my gosh, by the time I got out of there, I kept saying I didn't want to impose on him, right? And I was staying there quite a long time. He was showing me all these different things, and I felt like I was an imposition. I came to the guy's house. He's got bare feet and his hair's wet. He literally just threw his clothes on out of the shower, right? But he was showing me all this stuff, and there was so much to say, and I kept saying, okay, I'll go, and I wasn't going. And then we got to the door, and then he stood in the doorway with his nose dripping from cold because it was freezing. I said, you're gonna catch pneumonia standing here talking to me because this keeps going. But I heard in my head, Spirit said, go, don't wear your welcome out. You freaking came to this person's private closed gallery, and he's not ready. He was very, very charming and very, very graceful about the whole thing. But I kept thinking as well, I've got things to do. I've got a reading. I've got 3 clients that kept calling me, and they're saying, look, when can we get a reading done? And I wanted to get this done for you guys because you've got to be here with me while I'm going through this and experiencing all this. You need to experience it as well. Oh, you guys, stop. Are you gonna, oh, you're not gonna even show them? There you are. You cheeky bugger. They're so funny. I love them. I love them. So clearly Vulture totem is absolutely one of our main totem messengers today, right? I mean, come on. Death, transformation, and rebirth. What stage are you in right now? I'm in the rebirth stage. I've already gone through my figurative death, symbolic death. I mean, for this stage, we keep going. So we're going to choose items. The items to choose from are going to be this fabulous work of art that you see. Number 1. And I heard that it's fire, okay? John might have something else in mind, but I heard it's fire. So for this reading, fire element goes with this goddess. I think because as you see behind her, I've got to open this up again. As you see behind her, her headdress is the sun. Look at that. So this is water element. Everyone's going to want to choose this. Water element. And you know what? Why did you choose it? Oh, you guys, you're such cheeky buggers. You are. They're literally doing aerial dances right here. Right here, they keep doing it. If the sun goes down to the place where I'm not blind, I'll turn it so you can watch. That's what you should be seeing because it's so funny what they're doing. It's like they're literally teasing me. Okay, look at this and ask yourself, what is it that you're drawn to? Clearly, you all know what I was drawn to, who I was drawn to. Look at them. Look at her headdress. Rising, right? The phoenix rising. Look at the parrots. The parrots say, let yourself be heard. Let yourself be seen. Put on your finest clothes. Put your best foot forward. You are a goddess. I am visible. I want to be seen. I want to be heard. I am. I am. Look at the snake. Is it healing? Is it the parrots? Is it the waterfall? Look at her. Look at the waterfall. Go, when the great wave comes, go to the mountain with the tablets. The tablets are pouring from her, the waters of truth. God, it's amazing. And the butterflies of transformation. I could go on and on and on with this. And the stealth, protector, loyal guardian of her panther. Astral spirit guide, right? Keeping her safe. And then look at the divine. Look at the sacred geometry behind. Can you see? And then the moon peeking out. Oh my God. Okay, that's fire element. She's gonna go on my screen right next to my my rebirth, which is interesting. I think he said this is the new goddess rising. I think that's her name, the new goddess rising. I said I just called her goddess rising. Who are you? Who's behind me? I've got somebody behind this little tub filled with flowers. I had a cast iron tub filled with flowers in Victoria. The next is going to be water element, which is surrender. Are you choosing this because you want to experience this feeling of bliss, of absolute abandon, naked, pure? I'm happy in myself, in my naked truth. I'm surrendering everything to spirit. I'm just allowing. I'm in a peaceful state of surrender. I patiently, but excitedly and hopefully look forward to what spirit's bringing. I surrender it to the hands of spirit. Water element. And then earth element, Harmony Chapel. And the door just opened. The door's opening. Oh, who can be air? Oh, well, hello. Okay, this is like perfect lighting, isn't it? And I can freaking see. I could sit right there. The element for air is going to be the vultures, clearly. Air element. That's so those are the items for you to choose from. Let me just check and see. I heard there, because I'll probably freeze over here, but I chose over there because at the time people were walking through and I didn't want to be disturbed. No, I'm going back. Okay. I think that way if people come, I don't have to be in their way. Hi, little one. There's butterflies all around. Okay, here we go. You guys know the drill. You can fast forward if you don't want to hear the commentary. Isn't that beautiful? I like these pieces of art. They're just kind of strung across. It's just neat. While I'm talking, I can pick it up and move it around, I suppose, but all right. For those who chose, we're going to use all three decks. For those who chose the masterpiece, the new goddess rising. I'm laughing. They've already given me a messenger, but I'll wait and see. You know what's interesting? I'm seeing my car, the ET Angel, everywhere. And there's one just driving down the road, the country road over there, same color as mine. I'm like, really? Message. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. Where is it? for those who chose fire element. I don't want to sit on my goddess. Correct for neutrality on all levels for those who chose the fire element. I better hurry up and get married. This place isn't going to be here anymore. They're changing so much about it. Shutting everything down. Correct for neutrality on all levels for those who chose the goddess. Oh, yay! Look at the colors. Ladybug. Good luck. Good luck, dude. You want that good luck. This, no mistake that I'm wearing this color today, the color of the seat of sexual energy, your sacral chakra, creativity. Where was I? At an art gallery. And what is it that we are working with? The most beautiful piece of art. Hold on. I was lucky. I said to him, I was so lucky. I was. And luck isn't, I manifested it, right? I wanted it. I wanted to meet him. I've wanted to meet him for a while. I think when he was in Encinitas, I wanted to meet him, but I thought, oh, you know, I'm not really into that shishi crowd, and I don't go to, you know, places where they sell, you know, $10,000 and $15,000 paintings. But I can afford a print. Was I lucky? Yes. So what is luck? I don't believe in luck. We make our luck. We manifest. But Spirit's saying, your stars are aligned. For those who chose the fire, and I did, obviously, we're in luck. You are a bright energy, right? Sacral chakra, seat of sexual energy, creativity. It's on fire. Mine is right now. That's why I clearly chose this outfit. So the message is let go, surrender, right? Let your worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. I like that. Flashy colors, right? Remember the goddess wants to be seen. I want to be seen. I am seen. I'm visible. I know who I am. I've done my work. I know my worth, right? You bless the world with color and with good luck. The ladybug. The ladybug says your wishes will be fulfilled. That's the message. Now, what's really super cool is I was talking to John about different things, and what I just said was actually very limiting. I don't hang out with that, and I don't hang out with that shishi crowd. It's not my thing. But it's not because I couldn't afford a $10,000 painting, eventually, because money is just energy, and I give so much energy out that it's going to flow abundantly towards me. I'm very frugal. If I had it, I wouldn't spend it on one painting. Sorry, John, other people do. There's people that have shitloads of money, and why shouldn't they have an incredible piece of art that's literally a living piece? It's with spirit guides all over it, right? That just think of the energy that comes from a piece like that. If you have the original artist's work, there is a difference from a print. There is, because you've got his energy going and coming through that. That's how spirit works through him. That's his gift. That's how he heals through those paintings. So, ladybug, if you count the spots on the ladybug, that's how many of your wishes are going to be fulfilled. Now, normally when people look at a ladybug, there's, 3 or 4 spots. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Don't you think that's interesting? Temperance, which is the number, and 14 reduces to 7, which is my favorite number. It is my number. How lucky am I? It's pretty cool. Very lucky for you too, because 14 wishes of yours are going to come true. Or maybe you're going to reduce it down to 7 really, really special things that are going to come true. Or maybe it's just a bunch of miraculous things, like the fact that I've got vultures playing with me. The fact that I just got to have a personal viewing at a gallery, a closed gallery, and was given a gift along with the beautiful blessing of that print that I love so much with my spirit animal on it, right? So this is your message too. Obviously, it's not just all about me here. This is your message. You have this bright energy. Allow yourself to be seen. You chose that goddess, that new goddess, that rising goddess, because that energy is rising and emanating from you, like the sunburst, right? Like this ladybug. You're a bright energy. You brighten people's aura. You brighten the energy of others because you send this energy out from you. It's not just about that good things are coming your way. You are the good thing that is coming other people's way. Know that about yourself. If you chose that goddess, there's a reason you did. The inner goddess within you is telling you, It wants to be seen, it wants to be acknowledged, it wants to be heard, it wants to be honored and valued. I can't help it. Okay, right when I lift it up, he goes behind. Oh, but that's a pretty view too. I like that. Isn't that calming on your eyes? To look at something like that is very, very peaceful. That's why I was saying to John, his artwork going with beautiful music, just watching him paint his beautiful masterpieces and the beautiful pieces coming together with beautiful, beautiful music. That's healing. There you go. There comes the vulture. The ladybug is very happy. Everybody that sees a ladybug is happy. Oh, how fun. It's all about being trustworthy. It's all about being loving and joyful and excited and happy. Ladybug people are that. They're natural people. They find the beauty in every place. You don't think about bad things when you're thinking about the ladybug. Breathe in that energy of these beautiful trees. Look at the flight of your rebirth and transformation that keeps coming by and playing with you. The universe is teasing you. It's teasing you to be all that you can be, to make you laugh and not live somebody else's life. Live your own life, being your own truthful self. So the message is going to be telling you about letting go of worry, right? If you're worrying, you're killing your vibe. It's like, it's kind of like, dude, don't harsh my chill, you're killing my buzz, right? That's what worry does. This is not the color of worry. The ladybug is not the color of worry. This is a color of happiness and innocence and fun and playfulness and creativity. So if you allow worry to come in, you're killing your own buzz. Your vibrational frequency is dimming and going down. We don't have a lot of time. Look at the lights going away, right? Life is short. You gotta grab it. Grab it while it's hot. Ooh, that was in the last reading, remember? The one that wasn't afraid to grab what was hot? That's the one we did on the night of the full moon. Don't be afraid to grab what's hot. Grab it while it's hot. Grab every single day of your life. And if you do have things that are sad in your life, well, we all do. If I have things that are sad, that are constantly in my life every single day that have not changed from being the sad condition that they are, I'm not gonna focus on that. Focus instead on something bright and cheerful. Color speaks a lot. Color means a lot. You have to ask yourself, why did I choose these clothes to wear today, right? This is a really cool jacket. I want to show you something. There's a reason I got this jacket. My friend, Anna Rose in Wisconsin, that owns Anna Rose Gifts. I keep calling it the gift store. It's not a gift store. It's Anna Rose Resale, but she had some cool things. This jacket, isn't it funky? It makes me think of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It just does. Got me at a wrong angle here. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That's what it makes me think of. It makes me think of Johnny Depp when he was Willy Wonka. Do you know that this is a $300 jacket? Do you know how much I got it for? $12. It's my magic coat. So think about why you buy the thing, why you get the things that you do. Why are you wearing the colors that you choose? There's reasons. It's my magic coat, and magic happened when I put it on. So think about that. Think about putting on your magic cloak, your magic cape, your magic, whatever it is, and get rid of whatever the sadness is, whatever it is that's there, that's maybe in the front of your mind that you don't want to have in the front of your mind. Right? You don't want that. You want, put on something warm and cheerful and happy, and change your vibration. Lift your vibration, because nobody wants to be around a sourpuss, right? They don't mind being around a snaggletooth if they're happy, but they don't want to be around a sourpuss. Okay, I'm looking for something. Hold on, I had one more thought, and I don't know where. I'll shuffle while I'm thinking. It's floating around in my head. Don't let anybody else. You know when I said, dude, you're harshing my chill. You're killing my buzz. Don't let anybody else do that to you, either. Ooh, that's our next message. I told Spirit, I want it. I like it when it pops, right? Like the color. Oh, wait till you see the scene of this. Oh my God. Okay, what did I say to you guys? I'm getting very emotional. Okay, I said, where the river meets the sea, that's where I'll be. And I said, country roads take me home, right? I'm sorry. Country roads take me home. And I said, where is that? Right? We're now going to, and I'll flash it again. surrender. For water energy, which is emotions, you guys know I just keep rolling when I feel like that because I'm not going to hide my emotions. I'm not going to stuff them. For those who chose temperance, which, P.S., if you look up temperance, the definition of temperance, that's my number. I am temperance. So this is very special to me, and I was gifted this as well. I said, country roads take me home. I wonder where that is. Personal choice. It's what I paint. It's what I draw. It's the pictures I put up. This is what I see. This is the vision of where I'll be. What is your personal choice? Maybe this isn't your thing. Maybe you like a city. Maybe you like it more busy, right? So let's do our own little meditation here. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? I couldn't even get the word out of my mouth and I already saw him. And it's so funny because this is like the Rocky Mountains, right, where I grew up, Tri-City area. And John said that to me. I was thinking you were going up north, further up north. This is what I grew up. That could be Shasta. I heard no. Could be Colorado. But you don't think that you would see a panther in Colorado, right? Well, there was a panther that was just on the rooftops in Paris. In France, I don't know if it was Paris, in a village. Somebody actually had a panther since a kitten, and she got out and she was walking across all the rooftops, and everyone was like, oh my God, and she was so peaceful. So your message, the question asks you, what animal do you see? Close your eyes again. I don't mean to distract you. What strength is that animal? Well, no, there's not one. The strengths is that animal known for? If I speak about the panther, have you seen the body of a panther? The power, they're powerful. They're fast, they're powerful, they're stealthy, they're protective, they're shy, they're reclusive. What is the wisdom that they share? I think the mama and the baby are behind us. I just heard them. What is the abundant wisdom that comes from the power animal that you see? Camouflage comes to mind with the panther, right? They're elusive creatures. They're also silent. Sometimes it's good to be very quiet. Sometimes it's good to just be the observer, right? So as I'm speaking about the words, this is what we're being asked to do for personal choice. The qualities that your totem animal, that you saw, that you imagined, your personal choice, not mine, their strengths, their wisdom, those qualities are what you're supposed to embrace. And I was getting from Spirit, you're going to go into a space very soon, coming up, where you're not going to be as visible. Be stealthy. Now, I can do these videos. I showed you where I am, but you don't know when I'm here, and you don't know where I am after I go. I don't upload these videos, right? Nobody knows where I am or what I'm doing when I'm doing it until after it's done. Camouflage, stealth. It's also about being the observer, right? For me, for those who might have chosen that power animal. I don't know what yours could have been. An owl. Yours could have been a polar bear. You have to ask yourself what it is. Why did you choose that animal? There's a reason you chose it. Just like there's a reason I chose this color. It's my magic coat. It's my happy coat. It's my creative coat. It's my sexual energy, which is my drive, which is how I manifest, right? Look at me wearing my little hippie headband. I rarely wear it. The first time I put it on, I felt kind of stupid, and then I thought, why? I like it. Not very many people go around with a beaded hippie headband. I don't care. I like it, right? That's my personal choice. So what's your personal choice? Why are you embracing those qualities? Why is it so important for you at this time? I'm going to think about it later. I'm going to think about why did I choose. I mean, obviously I know why I chose the panther. It's my twin and myself. But the qualities: powerful, stealthy, protective, elusive, shy, observant. There's reasons. All of those reasons are very important for me at this time. So for you, same thing. It could be like right now we've got remember three and I've got to use my little deck I was just showed. The 3 vultures that there was no more that kept coming. I saw some in the sky, but the only ones that came here were the 3. Full circle completion, or the ascended masters are working with you. You're completely guided, protected, and loved. They're helping you. Whoever this ascended master, it's going to be someone that you're most familiar with. Lily, my mom, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron. It's always Metatron. I bet Metatron's sacred geometry, it's on that painting, right? I'm always guided. How was I guided right to the door? To a place where a gallery is closed. I just lucked out that he was there. No, I didn't. I was guided there, right? So why are you embracing these qualities? Think about it. Don't go looking for why. Just allow it to be. Allow it to be, and it will come to you. It's just amazing to me that I keep pulling that scene. Obviously, that's where country roads take me home. Well, it's not going to be in a dry field. It's going to be where there's a lake. It's going to be where there's mountains. And it's going to be with trees. I have to be in that environment. The Spirit's pushing me to that environment over and over and over again, right? So it's magical that it just showed up that way. All right. I should have done them together, so I'm going to stop right now and get a message from the winged messengers for each animal. Correct for neutrality. For each element. For the first ones, for the fire element. Correct for those who chose the new goddess rising. I just saw a dove land on a flagpole, and I was talking about the dove. I was being spoken to about the dove this morning. Peace, harmony. I'm in the town of harmony. Hello. Soulmate connections. The chapel, right? Your first relationship, most important relationship is with yourself. And then spirit, right? But peace descending upon something, upon people, upon a situation, that's what I ask for, right? We went and hugged an ancient eucalyptus tree, which is all about protection. It's all about clarifying and purifying any negative energy and negative thought. It's a beautiful place. Remember I asked Spirit earlier, because I was getting annoyed, and I said, I'm asking for peace, right? Well, there I certainly got it in a place like this, hugging that tree. Harmony. It's my favorite word. For those who chose the goddess. The magpie. Interesting. Magpie's been showing up a lot. So you guys know the drill. I show you the picture. The number's 21, graduating. We're graduating something. It also reduces to 3. Ascended Masters working with you, full circle completion. It's also the sacred divine goddess number for female energy. So 21. Here is Magpie. I am Magpie, the Grand Master of Complexity. This is hysterical. It's absolutely hysterical considering my magic coat, Johnny Depp, Willy Wonka, everything that happened to me today. Listen to this. I am the dabbler, the thief and magician. I am the great illusion, reflecting multiplicity of experience. Things may not be what they seem, but they could be better than you had ever imagined. There may be tricks about, but you need to stay one bold step ahead. I am here to discern your true colors and coax them out into the light. What bold ideas are you hoarding in the safety of your nest? What precious gems lay hidden beneath the trash heap of wasted time and squandered resources? I am here to unearth the treasure and hold it up to the light. What bold new colors reveal themselves? What shadows are creeping up from behind? What conversation are you avoiding with your own internal chatter? If you keep talking, remember the panther? Stealthy, quiet so that you can actually hear your higher self. You got to be in a place where you can hear spirit and hear yourself and hear the laughter. My vultures were playing with me. They were teasing me. You have to be in a quiet space. Did you hear all of the little leaves fall down? Because there's a cheeky squirrel up there playing right now. Did you hear it? Listen. What shadows are creeping up from behind? What conversations are you avoiding with your own internal chatter? Something I don't want to hear, that I need to hear. It's time to shed the safety net and go for the most dazzling jewels of your experience. You've caught my attention. You have raised the stakes. You are shining in the light. You are Magpie. Ooh. Liking a lot. Okay, we're gonna go to my deck. And the fact that there were 3 vultures that were playing, and my deck is called 333, The Naked Truth. I said to John, I've got just a simple, this is a working deck. This is basically words that you, this isn't about the artwork for me. I don't have any artwork on mine. That's too bad. I guess I'll just, it is what it is. You're getting a masterpiece with his deck. Look at me downselling my deck and upselling his. I just keep thinking about those incredible pictures on his deck. I mean, to have all of his art pieces in one deck, he's gonna make more. I'm so good at promoting other people, isn't that the truth? I'm the magic promoter. All right, correct for neutrality on all levels. And he is a freaking amazing artist. Correct for neutrality for those who chose the goddess, and I did. What are the 3 messages that you need for us to pay attention to, focus upon, understand? Oh, there's 1. Whoops. Okay, I don't need 75, I just need 1. Thank you. Wow, correct for neutrality on all levels. I'm getting a brief hit on this. He had this really cool office. It's not an office, it was like a storefront. And I could live in a place like that, but it's business zoned. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the goddess, do we have another message in here? Correct for neutrality on all levels. I'd like to see it pop, please. I'd like to see it pop, please. Make it pop. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Is there one in this pile? I heard yes, there it is. Okay. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the goddess, I'm so excited to place her next to the rebirth. So what's interesting is when I went to Sedona, there it is. That's where I got rebirth. It's actually called night birth, but I called it rebirth. And I couldn't, John told me what it was, and then I just had so many messages. I was getting downloads the whole time I was there, and I probably sounded like a complete scatterbrain and rude, because I would ask him questions, and he went to answer me, and I heard what I needed to hear, and then I just had so much going, and I said, I shouldn't be looking at the artwork when I ask you a question, because there's so many things coming. And he's like, that's why I don't answer anybody's questions. And I'm like, I'm sorry, don't mean to be totally rude, but you have to understand, I'm hearing stuff constantly, and I need to stay focused, which is one of the reasons I chose the Black Panther. They're very focused. They stay focused on their task at hand, right? So don't be rude, pay attention. You ask somebody a question, listen to it. Okay, here's your first message. Don't trust the offer, it's toxic. Okay, now it may have happened already, it may be coming. Pay attention to this. Stay classy, no sex tonight. I like that a lot. Yeah, come on over, but no, sorry, I don't give it up for nothing, right? Stay classy, no sex tonight. And you are the love of my life. Just gonna leave it at that. Okay, so now we're gonna go to those who chose surrender, temperance. Take another beautiful visual. The artists the bodies that he emulates his paintings after, I said, she's beautiful, she's me, except for she's not short. However, my higher self is 25 feet tall, so he says, well, she's a ballerina. She's a ballerina, and this one's a dancer, and look at the body, right? Lithe, fit, flexible. Flexibility is important right now. Right now. It's very important. For those who chose surrender, temperance, or the water element, what is your message from the winged enchantment? Correct for neutrality. I was just, I told him I love this deck. It's one of my favorite decks, this spirit animal. But I have to tell you, I mean, when you look at that, I mean, it is very beautiful, right? But it's certainly not like John's. Wait till you see his deck, it's gonna blow your mind. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I think he's gonna have a pre-order thing where you can be one of the first, because there's something special, I think. I think he might be signing the first numbered ones to get. I'm definitely number 1 in line. Ooh, very clear cut. The dove. What were we just talking about? There is no, I would challenge, I do challenge so many people. oh, that's just coincidence. No, my life is never a coincidence, and neither is yours. Dove? Hell no. 8, infinite supply, infinite connection, never-ending connection. The dove. Harmony. We're in the town of harmony. The dove landed on the flagpole. I was spoken about the dove this morning, and here is dove. It's like I'm manifesting this. I'm bringing it out, right? My energy is drawing this to you guys. No, Spirit and I are in conjunction working together. Isn't that incredible? I am dove, the piece of alignment. This is what happens when your stars are in alignment. This is what happens. It's when you're working with Spirit and you follow your divinely illuminated path, this is what happens. I am the piece of alignment. I am feminine. I am sensitive to my surroundings. I am the nourishment of the earth and the gentleness of her instinct. I am the calm after the storm. I am hope and harvest. I am the embellishment of harmony and the sacrifice necessary to nurture what has been created. You are at peace now and brimming with compassion. You are in love with life. I am the enjoyment of family connection. I am the safety of a united community. This is not the time to fly solo, but rather to seek out kindred spirits. I am the gathering of like minds. I am the coven. I am the serenity of kin. I am group mind and structure. Merge your energies with others and watch what unfolds. There is great power in collaboration. There is profound wisdom within the whole. You are engaging life. You are embracing peace. You are aligning with others. You are dove. Ah! That's what happened with me today. My stars were in alignment. And that was one of the things that John and I were talking about. He was saying, for those who chose surrender, water element, please give us the message. He was saying he's moving, and I said, why are you moving? And he said, it's too boring, you know, and not just, he says, it's beautiful, I'm living in a postcard, but the water's very cold here. He's a surfer, he grew up at the beach, right? That's hard, and especially now, we start going into the winter, it's gonna be freaking freezing on that coastline. It is beautiful. I grew up in Canada, but I also grew up in California, so I get it. But more than that, it's about people that you are in alignment with. And it's a very touristy place, and people that live there, he says they have their second and third house because they're not. So to find people that have that kind of spiritual symbiote, I was gonna say symbiotic, but I literally started hearing a song. Sorry, it went as fast as it came, and it was really cool. I was gonna sing it, Symbia. Isn't that kumbaya? But something came. Anyway, that energy. If you don't have that, you can be in a beautiful place. But if you don't have the kinship, right? Like-minded ones, it's no fun. I live in a beautiful place. I live in a tower. Remember, I'm a Rapunzel. That's why I'm needing to go. It's kindred spirits. It's people that are in alignment. My soul family, you guys, is where I go to connect. I don't really have anybody around where I live. Correct for neutrality on all levels. And that's what he was saying. You know, it's very transient. People are, and it gets lonely. Correct for neutrality on all levels. So seek out like-minded ones. You don't have to be a lone wolf. It's actually not good. It's best to team up right at this time. That's a message for you. That's interesting, John, because he's a Scorpio, right? Water element. And collaboration is very important to get things moving. Correct for neutrality. Wow, this deck doesn't want to pop. Come on, is there nothing in here? Is there nothing in here in this pile? They told me to go run one more round. Correct for neutrality. Show me if there's anything appropriate. There's got to be something. Correct for neutrality. Come on, oh, there it is. Look at me. Temperance, Sherry. Okay, I'm going to put it to the side. Hold on. Okay. Next message. Please, correct for neutrality for those who chose the water element. Temperance, the surrender. No. Correct for neutrality. Oh, there it is. I just said I like it when they pop or when they drop, and one dropped right then. Thanks. Thanks for working with me. Thanks for being my team. I feel like when they drop, it's Archangel Metatron or Michael that's grabbed one and thrown it down. So that one right there. We're gonna get this done before the sun sets. I hope Mama and Baby are behind there so I can show you guys, because the calf is really small. And I heard her speaking. So she's close. She was up on the hill when I first got here. She might come down because it's dinner time. No? Okay. No on that one. Correct for neutrality. Come on, I got 2 more cards to go. What is the most appropriate one in this deck, in this pile? Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who don't know, correct for neutrality is keeping me neutral, so my own personal opinion or energy or thoughts or desires don't influence the cards. I'm neutral. I am asking to be corrected for neutrality on all levels. And as I say that, the dove just goes flying above. There it is. For those who would like help with private reading or dream analysis or any of my Queen of Wands ceremonial sage wands that will soon be wrapped with butterfly. Ooh, we have 4 for this one. Oh my goodness, wait till you see what this one is. I'm gonna do that one last. My website is www.theangelswhisper.com. I am Sherry Columbus of The Angels Whisper. I am the ET Angel. I would be honored. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Which one first? This one. I'm sorry I took off and ghosted you. Words that need to be spoken or feelings that someone is holding. I like oral sex. Talk about switch it up, right? Just in case you didn't know. I see no one but you. You are my everything. Wow. And everything is here for you, waiting to be received. Now that's a cool thing. Watch this. Watch this. He says, or she says, now imagine I'm the one that they're speaking to. I'm sorry I took off and ghosted you. I like oral sex. I see no one but you. You're my everything. And the response is, everything is here waiting for you to be received. Right? Everything is here for you waiting to be received. Come and get it, baby. I'll be here one more night and one more day. Correct for neutrality on all levels for those who chose the carved door, the wedding chapel door, earth signs. Correct for neutrality, earth element, sorry, earth element. John, see the size? And actually this quality, remember we were talking about the quality of the cards. This is actually one of the thinner ones. It's not as thick. So it actually feels pretty good. Once it's laminated, it's not too bad. It's easy to shuffle. Sometimes people don't like when they're too thick because it hurts like it cuts your fingers. This feels pretty good, but I have another deck that, I was gonna say something different. When you shuffle them, these ones don't get beat up as much, actually. You gotta look at the quality. I should probably stop by and show you this deck so you can feel the quality of it. Or I can just tell you the deck to look for. There it is. But the heavier cards, the ones that I like, they're more like these are kind of like postcard quality, but those ones are more, I can't explain them. They just feel stronger. But after a while, they start to kind of separate. Whereas these would never separate. So it might be better. These might last longer with your artwork. So, this is, what has it been? A surrender and patience, right? So for those who chose the carved wooden door, Heron. Remember for the full moon, we had the native that was sending out the falcon, but didn't release the falcon, was using that falcon, right? Which made the bear very sad. And the blue heron, he had his arm wrapped around that native, and here is the blue heron. The blue heron is patience. So maybe the time hadn't come yet for that to be released, whatever that was. The bear was sad, yes, but it wasn't time yet. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed like this. How can you beat this with a stick? Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. Now, you look at the blue heron. Well, I'm calling him the blue heron. There's also the great white heron, snowy egret. They're all the same family, right? But the heron is talking about a lot of different things besides just patience. It's getting into a place of quiet. You've got to be able to a place of stillness where you can hear, where you can not only just hear your own thoughts, but hear the sounds, not that sound. Cars are annoying to me. I get into a place like this and I go to videotape and all of a sudden 40 cars go by. There's nothing more killing your buzz than that. I want to hear that. I want to hear, like when we were on the shore and I heard that, what is that little cheeky sound? What is it? What is it? What is it? And it was the wood, that ground squirrel that was just singing away, singing away. Come and pay attention to me, the squirrel. Pay attention to me. I'm here, right? Those are the sounds. So it isn't always stillness. It's nature's stillness, which is just peaceful. Sometimes just the sound of the wind going through the trees and the leaves, the sound when the leaves fell down. When that little cheeky guy was up there, he wanted my attention. I wasn't paying attention to him. So he threw a bunch of leaves and the little shells down for me to look at him, right? So what was it? One of the things for my totem was observation, right? So you think about the great heron, as they stand, they're patient, waiting. They wait in the water, they stand in their emotional waters, they've got those long legs, the ability to stand deep in their emotional waters, and they wait. They're very focused on what they're waiting for. Sometimes for a very, very long time, and you can't get their attention diverted, right? When it's something that matters to them, they're focused on that. They are not distracted. Don't be distracted from what it is that your focus is meant to be. And when you see it, you strike instantly and you get it. You're rewarded. Now, there's another message for heron. Their beaks, they're about protection. And one of the messages that I spoke about today, when I watched those two in the field, the cranes, right? There was the one who was just doing his thing. He was in his own little field, digging up his own herbs, tending his own garden until that other guy came in and tried to push him out. He got uncomfortable, he felt bullied, and he went out away from the field. And then he thought, wait a minute, no, this is my territory. Go to your own territory. I'm a peaceful creature, but I will defend what is mine. And the heron says that you may be the secret protector, or may need to be the secret protector of another, or you have this guardianship, this noble guardianship around you. The message is introspection, watchfulness, right? Observing, got to see what's going on. It's about being wary. It's about, you think about the panther, how they stalk their prey. The hunter, what are you hunting after? You're a supreme hunter. You're focused. You're patient, and then when it's there, you strike. It talks about courage, it talks about truth, it talks about feelings because of water. That's a water bird, right? Take the time in your still places, in your quiet places, to allow your soul and your energy and your frazzled mind to be renewed and refreshed. So this is earth signs. They have their feet planted on the ground. They've got their head in the sky and they've got their legs in the water. They're connected in all ways. They stand for a very long time, for hours sometimes, in the same spot. But while they're there, they're looking into a pool of water, generally. The one I saw was in a field, tilling in the field. But it's reflection, right? So reflection, it's reflecting on things, but it's also seeing your own reflection. What am I seeing of myself in what's happening here? What am I meant to harmonize with? What am I meant to focus upon? Am I singing my own song? Am I hearing the melody of what my soul is asking of me? If you're a heron person, you're a more solitary person. Cheeky vulture. You like quiet time. It isn't boring for you to be by yourself. I would prefer to be here than in all the shops. I wanted to go to one of the garden shops, but I skipped it and I came here. I can do that on the way. I can go to any garden shop, right? I can't be here all the time. So, you're confident. Heron people are the jack of all, they're the jack of all trades, master of none. They're the ones that see an opportunity when others don't. They are able to make something out of an opportunity where others may not even see it there. They see what others can't see. They are not worried about dancing to someone else's beat. They dance to their own beat, right? They're not concerned with how other people do it. They do it their own way, and they like it that way. You're unique. They're eclectic. They wear headbands and multiple crystal necklaces and Willy Wonka jackets. I'm a heron person. Love that about yourself. Don't criticize yourself. Don't critique yourself. Don't not do that, or don't not wear that, or don't not say that because you think it won't be accepted. This is about your own reflection. Don't be so concerned with the outward or how other people feel that you start picking yourself apart and criticizing yourself. Crane people, there's nobody here. I'm happy as a clam. I love it here. I could get lost in all kinds of different things. They enjoy their solitary time. They might be very shy. The one allowed me to approach him today. It was pretty cool. I got very close to him, but he still kind of scampered away when I got too close. And their shyness is not something that's it's not a flaw. It's one of their qualities. It's about self-preservation. If the panther was out there roaring around like a lion, he'd be shot, right? He's got to keep it quiet. So there's a message for you. Thoughtful, graceful. Remember I said, he's the same type of bird that when he flew over the fence, it was so graceful with those long legs. You're real, you're authentic. You're different, you're eclectic. You're into introspection, so you find your own answers, and your answers aren't going to be the same as other people's, and you're going to see things that other people don't, remember? So your interpretation of something is going to be very unique and very mind-broadening, and it's going to be helpful for not only yourself, but for other people. You go deep. You're able to wade deep in your emotional waters with those long legs, right? You're not worried that what you are trying to do is going to happen. You know it's going to happen, and you're not hung up on it. You're elegant. So, if the a mate just came, let me just count and make certain. 1. There are 3 doves sitting on that post now. At first I thought it was just a mate, but there's 3. Again, the number 3. Full circle completion, or ascended master trying to talk to you and help you. So, if the heron has flown into your life gracefully, glides into your life, maybe what you need is a little self-reflection, a little quiet time away from the hustle and bustle, away from the noise, away from the demands of everybody else, where you can actually get to know yourself, focus on your strengths, because we all have amazing strengths. We were talking about artwork, and I was showing the difference between my artwork and John's, and he said he'd like to do a class where people could come in and, you know, spend a day with him, and he could wander around and let them paint whatever. And he says, you know, we all have different gifts. We don't all have to be good. And I said, we all are good. We're all good in a different way. Mine is completely out of scale, but I love that painting. It's hysterical. I love it. It was filled with vibrancy. It was childlike, because that's how I am when I'm in the forest. I was 7. When I go back to that place, I'm 7. I'm youthful, and I'm excited, and I'm happy, and I'm exploring, and I'm climbing trees and running barefoot through the forest and talking to my animals. And so my pine trees were completely out of scale, like a child would paint them. But that mermaiden, she was sitting in the forest. Well, what's a mermaid doing in a forest? She's not a mermaid. She's a mermaiden of the forest. She's a forest mermaiden. She's a shapeshifter. And who was coming flying down to me? My osprey, the diving eagle, right? Who says that you will be able to dive down deep under your emotional waters. You will. And it tells you that there's very important information pending. There's an opportunity coming. It's very important. When you see the opportunity, grab it and don't let it go, because with those talons, you're going to grab it tight. All of that was in that painting, and it was vibrant. It was fun. Everybody has got gifts. They just look different. So don't put yourself down. Don't critique yourself. Don't let, like I was kind of embarrassing myself, I thought, and then I thought, no, stop, right? Here I am in the presence of this great artist, and I thought, he's just a guy. He's just a guy standing there with bare feet and wet hair. And I'm very gifted. I'm freaking connected as hell. I am impressed by his gift, but I have incredible gifts as well. I can't paint like that. I'm impressed by that. I think it's beautiful. It's wonderful. He's very fortunate that he was blessed that way. And so am I, for what I have, right? And so are you. So don't compare yourself to anybody else. Have you forgotten, in all the busyness of everything that you're trying to do, that you need quiet time, that you don't need to be doing all of that and there? And remember, when it's being too noisy, it's because are you trying to drown out what you need to be hearing? Are you avoiding something that you should be thinking about or focusing on or getting balanced with, right? All right. So now we go to the winged enchantment. What message is it going to be for the earth people? Correct for neutrality, earth element. I got these little nose pads that would hold my glasses up on my nose because they keep sliding down. And I forgot them at home. So pretty soon I won't be doing that, pushing that up my nose. The only thing is, once I get them on there, they'll stay in that one spot and then it'll hurt and then I'll get those little dents in my nose. I don't like that either, so. Yeah. Correct for neutrality. It's dinner time, I'm hungry. I'm hungry, Mother. I was talking to my landlord about Sammy, and he's got this big fat belly. And he's always wanting food, and he's so quiet. And I said, it reminds me of The Aristocrats. When I was a kid, it was my favorite movie. My first cat was named Maria. And Toulouse was one of her brothers, little fat brother. And he was always eating everybody's leftovers, and he was always eating food, and he had a big fat belly. And she would say, Toulouse, and that's enough. And he would say, in this very, very soft, gentle voice, but I'm hungry, Mother. I'm hungry, Mother. But I'm hungry, Mother. I'm hungry. Correct for neutrality. One more, for those who chose the earth element. The duck. The duck is all about comfort, family, emotional comfort. I'm gonna sleep well tonight in my bed. Okay, duck, number 9. I forgot to tell John that I saw 9 on one of his decks, and I was gonna one of his cards, and I was gonna tell him what it meant. So 9 says, you have everything you need, Lightworker, everything, Magician, Magic Man, Magic Woman, in order to move forward on your spiritually illuminated path. Stop procrastinating. Says Duck, I am Duck, the complexity of emotion. I am the master of the undercurrents. I am the healing of the heart. I am the surge of inner motivations. You need to be aware of what drives you, what feelings are pushing you forward, which ones are drowning your progress. I'm a creature of navigational purpose. You have to learn when to dive deeper and when to gently skim the surface. I am the equalizer of polarities. Let yourself balance the rush of subconscious flow with the peace of equilibrium. Allow the experience of emotional catharsis, but do not forget to release the heavy entanglements. Feel your responses, but do not become overwhelmed. I am progress. I am growth. There's great healing in the waters. You are cathartic. You are exploring the depths. You are fluidity. You are Duck. I like that. I like listening to my readings later when I can take in all the stuff that I'm not able to see or hear when my higher self is talking. Sun is cooling. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the earth element. Is there a message in this pile? Correct for neutrality. Show it to me. Pop it or drop it. I could have called the deck that. Pop it or drop it. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Next one. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Oops, that one. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Oops, that one too. All right. Oh. I get a glimpse ahead. Correct for neutrality. Let's take a deep breath in. Breathe in harmony. Breathe out anything and everything you don't want to carry with you. Ready again? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in harmony. Feels good. Next message, please. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Is there one? In this pile. Pop it or drop it, please. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality. That one. Ooh. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Is there one in this pile? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Yep. Okay. For those who chose the earth element and the beautiful carved wooden door, it's not about you. Zzz. It's not about you. And what's funny is I started to say something else and I decided, no, just fuzz it out. And that's the message. It's not about you. Whatever it is, it's not about you. Zzz. Just let it go, right? Static. Follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. Sometimes people say, and I mean not sometimes, all the time, I felt like you were talking to me. I felt like that message was for me. And sometimes people get their feelings hurt and they think it's me. You gotta ask yourself that. They will figure it out. Yes. They will figure it out. Yes. If you don't know what it means right now, you will later. Spirit will tell you. They'll show you. All right, our last messenger, the vultures, death, transformation, and rebirth. For those who chose the avian messenger, and I did because he was flirting with me. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Air element. Correct for neutrality on all levels. There's definitely an air element that I did not choose, and he is flirting with me, and he needs to freaking take a hike. And that's being said with force. Frog. Prosperity. Hello. So emphasis on this. Frog. Frog is also about releasing your emotional baggage. It's abundance for sure. It's healing, it's transformation. And what was it? Death, transformation, and rebirth with the vultures, right? So frog says, let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await. Look at the colors. This is actually, John, this is one of the ones in this deck that I actually really enjoy. Your decks have a lot going on and there's a lot to look at, but this one is fun to me. Isn't it magical? Magic frogs. They're like the what are they called? The rainforest frogs. So prosperity. So look how many there are again. 3. 3 is a big number, right? So let go of the past. Embrace the change, whatever it is. Don't fight it. That's one thing you can't do is fight change. There's no point. It's pointless. It's going to happen. So you might as well flow easily with it, right? Let go. We already just did a release. We breathe in harmony. We want harmony because my mom asked me, that's one of the laws of attraction. And they were saying, what is it that you want? What is it? If you could have anything, what would you want? And I said, harmony. If I had harmony in every area of my life, I would be at peace. I'm trying to find out why this little piece is there. I like my peekaboos. Been hiding out behind my ear all this time because of this headband. I don't know where the other one went. It's missing in action. Harmony. So, let go of the past. Breathe in harmony. Allow the prosperity to come. Allow the change to flow through your life. Hop forward with a yes. Thank you very much. You're in the midst of transformation. No doubt, we chose the transformative bird, right? It also speaks about resurrection. So on Halloween, which is the 22nd anniversary of the day that I met my twin soul, Mercury retrograde starts. So I'll give you a hint right now. Don't sign any contracts. Don't get married. Don't buy a house. Don't purchase a car. Don't do anything during Mercury retrograde. It's not a good idea. It's 3 weeks long, so you can do something, but put it off until afterwards. That's just an FYI. But resurrection says something's coming back to life. Is it you? Yes. Transformation, rebirth, resurrection, right? My goddess is the rising goddess, the phoenix rising. So that's one of the messages of frog as well. Cleansing, night magic, being adaptable. The rainmakers, I love the rain. Rain is awesome to wash away anything. What I heard was negative experiences. Rain is good to wash away negative experiences. You think of the stages that the frogs, first they're born, right? There's the egg. Then there's the little tadpoles. We used to catch them when we were little. Then they grow into frogs. Same as newts, we used to catch them too. They're comfortable with change and they're very happy to transform from one state to another. They don't fight it. They know it's coming. They know it's meant for their highest good. People put frogs on their doorstep and it's a good luck omen, like a ladybug. We don't like luck, so prosperity. And you think about kissing that frog and he turns into a freaking prince, right? Well, my frog is a rainforest frog and he's gonna turn into an emperor. It's the love that turns him into that. It's the love of the one that loves him. You are the love of my life. It's that love that turns him from a regular rainforest frog, which is cute, but kind of sticky, into an emperor. So if you've been feeling a little awkward or like The Outsider, is there a movie called The Outsider? Makes me think of those guys, those boys. What was that team? The Outsiders, right? They were all guys. So if you felt kind of awkward or like you don't really fit in, people think you're strange, we don't really care, but have you felt this way? This is one of your totems. One day, you're going to realize how fabulous you are, and you're going to rise up like the phoenix rising, like the transformation, death, transformation, rebirth of the vulture, right? Like the goddess rising. You're going to recognize your worth. You're going to recognize your quality. You're going to recognize how powerful you are. You're going to remember where you came from, and you're going to be reborn. You're going to then love yourself, and everything that used to feel awkward is going to now be eclectic, unique, and fabulous. One day, whatever you felt unworthy about, whatever you felt that just wasn't right, you're going to love it. So why not make that day now? If you have a frog totem, you need to be near the water. I do. I can't live without water near me. Even in Sedona, I found where all the waterways were. I had to. It's not good to be near a place where there's no water. You'll need this. You need to cleanse. You need to do saltwater baths, sea salt, Epsom salt, mud baths, puddles, ponds, lakes, rivers. You need to have your body touch that. Picture a pond, a really pretty. Or I've made ponds in my home. I built little rock ponds. Like I built them up, and they had river rocks, and I got all kinds of aquatic plants, and then I would put fish in them, and there were lily pads that would grow. They were so cute. And imagine a frog sitting on top of a lily pad. How peaceful that is. How calm that is. And have you ever seen the pictures of them? These guys aren't, but the pictures of the frogs in the rain, they love the rain. They sit up there and they allow the rain to fall over on them. They love that. They realize that that's renewing them. Frog people, there's frog medicine as well. My friend Patrick has done frog medicine, and he's got the tattoo on his arm. It's about adaptability. It's about flexibility, and they take giant leaps forward. They're qualified. They're capable. So if you get tense, imagine yourself just hopping away into some peaceful, quiet location. Take a sea salt bath. Pull all that negative, toxic energy out of your body. Hop away from the bad situation and go to the door where there's happiness and hope. Call on the frog if you want to find the magic coat, if you want to have the magic in your life. Have you lost your focus because you've been jumping from this to that to the other, and you're not staying focused enough? You do need to stay focused. Are you stuck in the mud because of somebody else's negative energy, negative thoughts, negative toxicity? Are you completely swamped by responsibilities and bills and negative thoughts and worries and fears? Call on the frog. Hop away from the negativity and towards the refreshing abundance of nature and happiness. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the flirty Condor, California Condor. Correct for neutrality. I call them vultures, but they're actually California condors. Have you seen the big condors? I watched that one video where they released the rehabilitated one. Oh my God, it was amazing. He didn't want to leave at first. Wow. He was saying thank you to the ones who helped him, and it was sad. I'm now thinking about the bear, the native that was releasing that. He wasn't though. He had something tied down still. He still had a piece of leather to him. But you know what? That falcon didn't have to go back. He might have gone back for loyalty, but the bear was sad. Somebody was being released. Maybe that bear was being released. Maybe they helped that bear that was hugging. He was sad. So Robin, which is new beginnings. The number's 29, which is the sacred number, goes to 11, which is divine union. 2, everything is happening exactly as it is meant to happen with divine blessings for everyone involved. Let go and have faith. And 9, again, you have everything you need, magic woman, magic man, light worker, if you stay on your spiritually illuminated path, it will exceed your expectations. You have everything you need to move forward. So stop procrastinating. Remember the resurrection, the phoenix rising, the vulture resurrection, the frog, renewal. I am Robin, the song of renewal. I am reoccurrence and eternity. I am the promise that life will keep spinning. I am ancient, bringing forth the spring from the deep chill of winter. You were expecting me, as I reassure you The ice is thawing. Your own winter must have its spring. It's time to align and know which season you're in. It's time to rejuvenate, time to awaken. The hibernation of your talents and dreams has no place in my medicine. I am cleansing like the rain that the little frog was just reveling in, right? I am flowing forward like the river. I am your wake-up call at sunrise. Keep your world going no matter how thick the ice is formed. Something needs tending. You are the caretaker of your own soul. You are your own change. Renew yourself and rejoice. You are new beginnings. You are invigorating. You are upward growth. You are Robin. I love that. Because why? Our first relationship is with ourselves. Don't wait for somebody else to do it for you. You do your work. You focus on what your body needs. And you will understand what it is when you think about why you chose that particular totem animal. What that totem animal's powers and medicine is. Tells you what you need. All right, let's do our last 3 questions. And we are going to get out of here before sunset. Correct for neutrality on all levels for those who chose the Vulture, and I did. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Can you show me? Pop it or drop it. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Pop it or drop it. Pop it. Ooh, ooh, we got 2. We got 2. So I am slightly OCD. I don't know if you guys know that about me. She laughs. But I'm used to going through 3 bundles. Okay, so I'll do it this way. Even though 2 dropped, I'm used to going through soup. I have all these cards, and I can't leave them out. There's got to be a message. If I go through and I don't drop or pop one of these, we'll put it down and, oh, see, we did. But I have to go through each bundle. So we get more than 3 messages. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. And in my case, since I'm wearing my magic jacket, I just keep getting more and more blessings. And that's something that you need to say. Blessings just keep coming to me. Just keep bringing them. Show me the money, honey. Show me the love. Show me dinner. I'm starving. Correct for neutrality. What's my dinner for tonight? Ooh, I brought spinach and gorgonzola cheese crumbles and blue cheese dressing. I have that in my hotel. That's what's for dinner. And I have a blueberry muffin for dessert. And I didn't ride my bike at all. I said to John, I need to get climbing a cliff or riding my bike because I'm feeling like a chunky monkey. I'm feeling too sedentary because what are we doing? Sitting here. And when I go back, I've got 2 readings waiting for me. Oh my God. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I'm grateful, thank you. Spirit said that too, that there's opportunities coming. Don't say yes to as many as you can. You'll be able to juggle them. Just make sure you leave time for yourself. Correct for neutrality. Correct for neutrality on all levels for those who chose air element. Oops, there it is. Okay. Oops, there it is. Oops, there it is. Oops, there it is. Okay. You are wifey husband material. Don't you know it? They lost someone very important to them and they're hurting. So we're sending them love. We're putting a big blanket, put them inside my magic jacket and give them love, right? Loving energy, healing energy. You look as good as the day I met you. Wow. Nice. Focus on what you really want. Never settle. Do not love the one you're with because you can't be with the one you want. Never, never, never settle. What do you really want? Focus on it, like the panther. Okay, you guys, we're at a wrap. We're at a wrap. And thank you for being with me. Thank you for putting up with me goofing around with my 3 guys. They're gone. They went to have dinner. I gotta be careful with John's beautiful art. Oh, so see, I start to say something and then I get a cheeky messenger that comes and grabs my attention and I don't finish it. So what I was saying was, I'm excited because the picture that I got when I was in Sedona, which is called, she called it Night Birth and I called it Rebirth, and it was the last messenger, right? That's rebirth. When I moved to Sedona, I got there on the full moon, the last night of the world's Mayan calendar. There's two dates actually, and other people, will understand what I'm talking about. And it was my rebirth. I was being reborn there, but I am now. I know who I am, right? So now I am the goddess but I'm not the new goddess rising. I've known for a while who I am. So I said to John, I'm calling her the goddess rising. And he goes, you can call her whatever you want. That's what he called her. It's not what I called her. She's already, oh wow. There's a message. There was one more that fell down, and I know because it was the first one I put out. Remember when I said, aw, I'll have to go back, and you have to go back too. When I was doing the cards, I said, oh, so I don't know if it was earth or if it was the air element. So it doesn't mean an earth sign or an air sign or a water sign. It can be, but it's that energy, right? The earth, the air element would be somebody who's very logical, somebody who's a deep thinker, right? Very intelligent, very studious, probably quiet. They're doctors, lawyers, teachers, right? Well, I'm not quiet, I'm a teacher. But I'm not sure if it was that element or if it was the earth element, the hard workers, the loving ones, the nurturing, down to earth, natural ones. I don't know. Go back and listen. When I said, oh, it was this message. And the message is they feel very they feel very rejected. Reassure them. Do you know who this is? My Black Panther should not feel rejected by me. So they feel very rejected. Reassure them. Do you need to reassure yourself, or do you need to reassure someone else? And it maybe isn't you that's rejecting them. Maybe someone else has rejected them. Maybe they've lost someone very important to them, not through death. Maybe they've pushed them away. Because when we ascend, our friends change. It happens, and they don't understand us anymore, and spirit literally takes them out of our lives. And I gotta show you guys, I don't know if you'll see them. There's now 4. All this time there were 3 doves, 5. Okay, so that's exactly perfect timing. I'll walk as I tell you this story. Because when there are disagreements, when there are fights, when there are misunderstandings, when things just aren't going right, when it's just not in the highest good, what has to happen? A change. And so the number 5 says, because of that, a significant change is occurring at this time. Change is not always easy. When you have friends that are no longer your friends, oh my God, they're all roosting in the tree, the eucalyptus tree, the vultures. They've come home to roost. So the one who's feeling rejected or feeling like they've lost someone, we often think if someone has lost somebody, they've lost them to death, or somebody's broken up with them. But it could be that somebody's chosen no longer to have them in their life. And that's hard, but it's actually a protection for us when that happens. They're not meant to be in our lives. My son is not in my life. I love my son. Clearly, he's my soulmate. He's my son. But it's not in my highest good to have him in my life. He's very toxic and he thinks I'm very toxic because of my spiritual beliefs, which is his spiritual beliefs, his religious beliefs has nothing to do with spirituality and everything to do with rules that other people impose upon you. But because of that energy, it's very toxic, and it would turn a beautiful relationship. The last time my son saw me, he said, I love you, Mom. I love you. But if you don't come back to this organization, you're dead to me. We didn't have a fight. I just didn't choose his lifestyle. Sometimes people are gay. They have a different lifestyle. Sometimes people are spiritual, and their old friends don't understand them, and they reject them. So if you've lost somebody very important to you, that would be very difficult, wouldn't it? Take my glasses off. I don't need them anymore. I'm getting better. I'm getting a little bit of sleep, but there's still pretty big bags under my eyes. On this trip, I went to bed at 3:30 in the morning, and I was up at 5:30. The night before last, and then last night it was a little bit better, but not much. And tonight I'm going to try and make myself just unwind and get a really good night's sleep, because it's been so long since I've had a decent night's sleep. See them up there? 1, 2, 3. It's them. This is their hangout. There's one right there, and there's one. Where's the other bum? There's 3 of them up there. My 3 that were flirting this whole time. I saw them all, but now I can't see. But there's one right there. Those 2 are get close to each other, so that might be a couple. See them? Harmony. Look at this old cool truck. Everybody's gone home. Everybody in this entire town. Everybody in the whole town went away. All two of them. Harmony Glassworks. Let's go take a peek. Look at the dragonflies. They're the ones that grab my attention first. Dragonflies, hold on to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Your dreams are sound and valid, and you deserve to see them fulfilled. Butterfly transformation. Starfish, you are the star. You are the star. Imagination, the turtle, go with the flow. The cat, balance, flexibility, creativity, sensitivity, independence. Lotus flower, you got to go through the mud but keep reaching for the light, and then you're a beautiful blossom. Mermaid, that's me. I don't have that. How much is that? Is there a price tag on there? Oh, I can't see it. Dang it. $36? And then grasshopper. Giant leaps forward. Peace. That's an owl. See past? No, it's not. It's a cardinal. Know your own nobility. Canary, sing your own tune. Be happy. Seahorse. Knight in shining armor. Knight in rusty armor, actually, because he's been in the water. You don't want a knight in shining armor, really, because they've never been through anything. You want the ones that are dented and rusted. They're the ones that have been through the battle. That's the one I want. That one right there. That's my color. That's my stone, beryl crystal. Aquamarine, I love it. No, it's not emerald. I want a beryl crystal, that color. So the whale says, sing your own song and follow your soul's path. The dolphin reminds you to play. It's very, very important to play. You manifest when you play. The rabbit, fertility and abundance. Timidity, sensitivity. The bumblebee, get busy and get after the honey. And victory and success. The flamingo, oh, I don't know what the flamingo is. I would say uniqueness, but we'll have to look up flamingo totem. That's it. That was pretty cool. I knew all of them except flamingo. I had to put these back on because I can't freaking see without my glasses. So there was that. Let's see, what else do we have to look at around here? I like being in it. It's kind of like in a ghost town, except for there's life around. Oh, lighthouses. I love lighthouses. Tree of life. And it's that big eucalyptus tree, no doubt. Those are beautiful, those panels. The door to the post office is open. Let's go inside. They used to have gifts. Not like little cheeky gifts, but like cookies. Oh, I'm hungry. Maybe I'll get a treat. Maybe I'll get a treat. Hi. Hi. See, when I get up here, I need more time. Oh, clematis. Oh, wow. The apostle flower. I had this in Canada. You've got to look this up, you guys. The passion flower. This might be passion flower. It's the apostle plant. Could be clematis, but it's pretty bitchin'. Okay, let's see. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's... I have to sign in. Hospitality room. Pillows for hot chocolate? Yes. Oh, it's probably not here. Is it here? I wonder if I can make some hot chocolate. Is there a cup? There is. This is open all the time. How cool is that, you guys? Okay, I don't want coffee pods. How do you do hot chocolate? Chai tea. I can do chai tea. Unless they have... Is there hot chocolate in there? No, that's sugar. Okay, we're doing chai tea. Well, let's just see if there's even anything in here. Oh, wait. You guys are laughing. I don't know how to do this. Let's see. Do you put it in here? That would make sense, right? Okay. So let's put water in there. You just don't need to... Oh, it is in there. There was water. So... You guys are probably watching this and going, no, you pressed that. I don't want coffee. Oh, don't want coffee. That would be a bummer. Oh, look. Chai tea, it's my fave. If I actually get chai tea, this is going to be super cool. Isn't that nice of them? Gonna give me water? Oh, yay! I'm super stoked. That is so cool. And they've got marshmallows. I'm gonna put it in there. I would have liked to have had hot chocolate, but chai tea works too. Let's put in a creamer. What kind? You guys don't need to be watching this, but yum. I am freaking stoked. Oops. Close those so no flies go in. That is so cool. Marshmallows. That's what happens when you're freaking starving. Oh no. No. Turn it off. Okay. That's so cool. Thank you. So let's see what's here. Estuary Bay News. Oh look, there's our heron. I'm taking this home. Oh look. Look. Welcome map. Yay. That is so cool. So rent a town. Oh my gosh. Are you looking for a town to rent? You've come to the right place. Host your next soiree, shindig, or birthday bash in Harmony. Your very own town for a day. Oh my gosh, there's my Harmony Chapel. And there's my Harmony Cottage. It is there. Who doesn't want to live in Harmony? That I've been through. I've got a video of it for you guys. I'll share it on my Facebook page. Harmony Chapel and Gardens. Oh my God, look at, they got married. Lucky bucks. Rent the town for $10,000. Elopement $2,500. That works for me. Ceremonies 4 to 5. Chapel and garden ceremonies 12 to 2. Wow. It's expensive to get married. It's the passion flower. It is the passion flower, you guys. Okay, this is so cool. I was wondering, and you were probably all wondering too, why I was taking you with me doing all of this, but there's a reason. The passion flower. The passion in passion flower refers to the passion of the Jesus in the Christ theology, so the Christ consciousness for us. Spanish Christian missionaries adopted the unique physical structures of this plant, particularly by the numbers of its various flower parts, as a symbol of the last days of Jesus and especially his crucifixion. The pointed tips of the leaves were taken to represent the Holy Lamps. The tendrils represent the whips used in the flagellation of Christ. The 10 petals and sepals represent the 10 faithful apostles. That's why I call it the apostle flower. Excluding St. Peter, the Denarian, and Judas the Iscariot, the betrayer, which is bullshit. That was already arranged. He wasn't a betrayer. The flower's radial filaments, which can number more than 100 and vary from flower to flower, represent the crown of thorns. The chalice-shaped ovary with its receptacle represents a hammer or the Holy Grail. The 3 stigmas represent the 3 nails, and the 5 anthers below them the 5 wounds, 4 by the nails and 1 by the lance. Passion flower. I knew that there was a reason. I kept filming. This is super cool. Now I'm going to say goodbye with you guys. Take one more glance down the street because I need to sign the registry. Hey, let's see. I wonder how far back it goes. Oh, it's only this year? I guess they'd have a shitload of people, right? Is this all? Wow. Just for this year, and it's all that. So I'm going to sign it. Babe's Ride. Wow. Babe. Carol. Interesting. That's my babe's last name. Gosh, we're almost to the end. Let's sign it. I saw a page back here. I'm taking it right across from that. Okay. There's one. Just taking one more sweep. Sentinel across the village. Thanks for being with me, you guys. I love you. Take one more peek around at this beautiful little place. Take a sniff of the passion flower. It is pretty majestic, isn't it? Hi! that was pretty magical. That was pretty cool. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.